What's up, brownies? So, the live review yesterday with Carlos and Dr. Heavenly was quite lively. So, whereas I'm not going to pull all of their content, you can go watch it in its entirety on Carlos's channel, but I'm going to pull out two key points. When Dr. Simone went on Watch What Happens Live and Carlos was feeling like she disrespected him, and when Heavenly felt like Sweet Tea disrespected both Heavenly and her dead mother on the live stream that they did after the show. So let's get into it.
I watched what Dr. Simone said about me. She was asked about Qua's interview with me, and she said she's not speaking to Qua right now because she's doing blogger interviews, right? So she said it once, and I was like, okay, whatever, like it's all good. And then she was asked again about it, and she said Qua doing that blogger interview. And then for me, it was like, I don't know what issue Dr. Simone has with me. I never once said anything crazy about Dr. Simone. And what's unfortunate to me is this: don't try to discredit my work. You know, if I was a blogger, I would be a blogger because there's nothing wrong with being a blogger. But just like she's a doctor that went to medical school for 4 years, I don't call her Simone. I call her Dr. Simone. I don't refer to Jackie as Jackie. I refer to her as Dr. Jackie. Me and you are friends, and you're my dentist. I never call you by your first. I call you Dr. Heavenly because you work too hard to earn that degree for me to discredit you by saying, girl, reality star, or girl, this. You're more than that. So for her to say that was foul, I thought it was very immature of her because it shouldn't. Your issue with Qua is your issue with Qua. It has nothing to do with me. I never say anything crazy about Dr. Simone. And if you want to know who I am the CEO of Kingdom Reign Entertainment, a multi-million-dollar production company that has shows that I created called Love and Marriage, Huntsville, DC, Detroit Bell Collective, The Encore, and the list goes on and on. I am a podcast host. I am an award-winning journalist. I'm an award-winning podcast host. I own everything I do. And for you to try to say a name to weaponize me, it just, to me, was weird to me because of bloggers, we have hit shows. Our shows are hit because bloggers talk about them. I have a podcast where I invite bloggers on my podcast because I want them to get the same credit that they deserve for making my shows hot. Don't disrespect bloggers. And what it sounded to me, Heavenly, and I want to be real with you, Dr. Heavenly, it's sort of like this elitism that is happening where because you're a doctor, you feel like you're better than other people. For you to call this black man who hires more black people that has come through your office, that was your way of trying to discredit me and diminish me. And you would not do that to a white person. Is it people you talk to in your interviews a blogger?
Honestly, I didn't see what she said. I didn't know anything about it. I saw a tweet or something saying you said something about blogger. I know Simone. To me, Carlos, I be thinking, I don't think she meant any harm.
She said it twice. She double.
I didn't watch it. I can't really even speak on it.
I know you gotta, because I thought the same thing. Because some people did say she wasn't being shady. So I watched it because I said, let me give her a benefit of the doubt. She said it twice. You know who I am. I'm the face of black reality television when it comes to production. I'm the person who got you mad because Quad did my interview. I'm the person in your group chat with your coworkers that was fired up about my interview with Quad. I'm that person. I'm not a blogger. So, and again, there's nothing wrong with being a blogger. Don't discredit people who make our shows hot. If it wasn't for the bloggers, our shows would not trend. And let's be clear, the only reason why people are talking about Married to Medicine this season is because of this blogger and because of Dr. Heavenly. So put some respect on my name.
Sweet Tea had a whole scene about having endometriosis or whatever. She met with the doctor. The interesting part with me was at the dinner table where she said that she went to the doctor a while ago and the doctor told her that she's just going to have to deal with her pain. My question for Sweet Tea is, how the fuck long did you know you had these problems? Because look like you came to Dr. G with false pretenses. Look like to me, if you come in with a baby emoji and you got 50 to 75% chance of not being able to have a baby, That should have been discussed a long freaking time ago. You cannot come in my DMs with a baby emoji and you know you bleed and hurting. Now, I don't know when it started, but it couldn't have started this year. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to come on this show promising a baby, bitch, you better have a baby. You had to have been down there. We get pap smears all the time. There's no way you could tell me that my walls of my uterus are falling, and bitch, I didn't know it. My mama coming out of hell to whip your ass, because if your mama come to me, my mama coming out of hell to whip your ass and your mama ass. And the sister that I don't speak to will whip your sister ass, okay? Because I heard that y'all got a lot going on down there in them small towns, and I ain't even gonna talk about it.
She played them, allegedly. I think Sweet Tea is giving off
sweet and slow.
And she's angry at you because you're calling her out. Like, when she talked about your mom being in hell, listen, I mean, look, me and you are shady.
My mama got a better chance of having a baby than she do. In hell. That's all I got to say.
So, to hear everything in context and in its entirety, you can find that full live cast on Carlos's channel. Other than that, please remember, ladies, in 2024, what we're doing is we are going to have more audacity and decenter men. You don't have to hate them. You don't have to bash them. You just don't have to make every decision in your life all about what they want and need, which you can see clearly played a factor in the downfall of what's going on with a lot of these women. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And other than that, I want you to remember to do these things. So